The topic of psychics and mediums is a controversial subject and stirs up strong opinions, pro or con. Trust me, I've heard both, haven't been supported in my work and condemned for it. When I published this book in 1990, I had been giving readings and connecting clients to spirits of the departed for 15 years. When people learned I was a psychic reader and medium, or when they contacted me for an appointment, they had a lot of questions like, how do psychics get their information? And what can I expect from a reading? How long do they last? What does it cost? Do I get to ask questions? Some would say, why do readers use the tarot cards, but some use astrology? Which is better? Because of these questions and many others, I decided it was time for a practical, revealing book about the ins and outs of psychics, mediums, and faith healers. When I first wrote the book, I titled it A Professional Psychic Reading as Alternative Counseling, and I believe this was appropriate because there are people who do not want to go to psychotherapy, do not feel a need for it, but they do want to talk to someone about themselves and gain insights into their choices of life, into their personality, into their spiritual self. When I redid the book, updated it in 2013, I used the title, The Timeless Counselor, and that had been coming to me for a while. And that's because really, the psychic world, soothsayers, seers, magicians, magic people, astrologers, numerologists have been around for centuries. You're not going to stop people from wanting to experience this, but what I would like to do is to show them that there is a practical and reasonable way of approaching psychic information. In that book, there was some really great artwork. In the first book, The Professional Psychic Reading by Beth Burgoyne. It didn't make it into the second one, but all the good information is updated too. And that would be, it includes websites, how to find readers, and also how to record the session, which I say over and over again in my book. Make sure that you record the session in some way if the reader doesn't. So you ask yourself, why do I want a reading? What do I want to get out of it? That's going to help you pick the right reader. That's going to help you get the questions and direct you into what really will benefit your life at this time. A reading can benefit all aspects of your life. Here's some of the most asked questions. Relationships, ones that people are in, whether it be personal, professional, ones that people want to develop. Again, all kinds of relationships. Parents ask about children. Siblings ask about each other, or they ask about their parents. Professional choices. What would be a career that really fulfills me? Am I going to get an offer in a particular job or with a particular company? Material goals, whether they have money or don't have money. This is a very popular question. Health, whether it be their physical health or their mental health. They want to have insights. And of course, the reader always advises that they should speak to their doctors. Spirituality and karmic lessons. There is a greater awareness of our own self, our own spirit. That's what spirituality is based on, is the spirit of who you are. Karmic lessons. Have I fulfilled my karma? Am I creating new karma? What is my karma? And also, along with that spirituality and karmic is guides, spiritual teachers. How do I get in contact with them? Readings connect you to your own intuition. When you're in that space with the reader and the psychic energy is coming through, vibrating through both of you, as after all, she is reading your records, Akashic records are your deep subconscious mind, then you are connected with your intuition. Can readers effectively work with physicians, psychotherapists, and within religions? Absolutely. I devote 3 different chapters to all of these headings, and in it I give case studies of clients that I have worked with regarding their health, regarding their mind, and within their own religion. In the book, I also go through all the methods and tools that are available. And some people want to go specifically to one reader because, say, she reads the tarot, or perhaps she does numerology, or an astrologer or palmist, whatever. I go through each one and describe it to you, and then that'll help you decide also what it is you want. In my book, I really emphasize choose a reader best suited for your interest. How are you going to find that reader? I give ideas of how you can find readers. If you go onto the web and you can look at readers, and how will you know if they're good or not good or in tune with you? Ask questions in a way to gain detailed answers. Most people ask, will I, should I, could I? And you want to be able to ask questions and structure them so that you get enough information from that reader to make positive decisions for your own self. Avoid scammers posing as psychic readers. And there's always that in every profession, no matter how you're going to look at it. And I show you so you'll be able to tell if the person really is picking up psychic information or they're just playing you. At the end of it, you want to take my intuitive ESP quiz to learn about your own intuitive abilities, whether you're a good receiver or sender, and how to enhance all of that. One of the most important things that I tell people about readings is after your reading, how will you use the insightful information to fulfill your dreams and goals? Most people go to a reading and then they say, oh, well, let's see if she or he's any good. Do you think that reader got it? Can they make the right predictions? Well, if you're going to have a prediction, okay, how are you going to use that information? Perhaps it's past lives you're interested in. How are you going to use that information to benefit your present life? You may have gone to a medium and the medium gives you messages from the other side of loved ones. And you're going to say, and what does that mean in my life now? I will go through how you can put into each category everything the reader says so that you can make decisions based upon the reading session. And this is very important. And I say record it, be prepared. I talk about how you can prepare that day when you're meeting the reading before you meet her, and how you can make this a really beneficial experience for you. And actually, I've had readers come up and say they've read my book and they appreciate it, setting up their own practice. I've had people that have already had readings say that this made a lot more sense to them and they approach their readings in different ways. First time people going for readings, you will absolutely give yourself an opportunity to have a positive experience. And if you don't, you'll know why, because I address that in the book too. My book is an ebook, it's an audiobook. You can find it on many book-selling sites. I suggest you go to the site and listen to a sample, whether you're reading it or whether you're hearing my voice go through what I'm going to present to you, some of which is here now. I want to thank you for taking the time to spend with me and listen. When you do read or listen to my books, please give me a rating, give me a review, a comment, so other people can find these books and make their life also more enjoyable and benefits their life. Thank you so much.